to round 6 of Eat the Buckle, the horror movie battle royale podcast that normally puts two horror movies in a weekly head-to-head matchup in which we choose the loser. However, this week we're doing something a little different. This week we are honoring the newly minted legend of Eat the Buckle, the 5-time loser, Madman, with its Hall of Shame shitlocker induction. And gentlemen, we're going to do that by doing a little watch-along commentary. How's that make you feel? This could be the last time we ever see this thing.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. I'm so happy to put this in the shit locker, at least for the time being, that I will never have to watch this again for the foreseeable future.
I think we're going to burn this 4K after we watch it tonight.
It felt weird because it's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe almost since our last record. It felt weird not having to watch this.
It's become a part of the life, like around the house. My wife has been like, haven't you watched Madman yet? And I've been like, what do you think?
I know. I was actually doing laundry the other day. I was like, this is when I usually watch Madman. It's when I'm folding clothes. It didn't feel right. But yeah, this will be it. Maybe for forever. Who knows? We'll see. But boy, has it brought us entertainment and a reason to do this every week.
And tears.
A reason to get out of bed, mental anguish. And every time I do chores, I sing either the love song or the theme song. I've been making dinner and been like, do 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 do.
It is a banger.
It's a great score. You can't deny this song.
I mean, if you got to sing some praises of everything going on, and actually, I've forgotten some names, and I normally use my iPad for like my notes, so I'm going freebase tonight, like notes.
Nope, we're going off the cuff.
Just watching.
I know.
We're seeing it also as our audience sees it.
It does feel good not to be beholden to a notepad with my handwriting that I can't read, and I can just sit back and enjoy this thing and just relax and enjoy it for what it is, a masterpiece.
I will say though, to go back to the song for just a moment, anyone who is listening to this show, if you don't want to sit through a screening of Madman, I do recommend you at least look up the Madman theme on YouTube and have yourself an earworm.
Main theme, not the love song.
Love song's worth it too.
I think they have to earn it. I don't think you can just jump in and listen to this song. You gotta earn it.
You know, you gotta
like Cliff Notes.
Yeah, you got a point about earning it, because it starts with just the MIDI keyboard, but by the end of it is when you get kind of like the ELO Jeff Lynne lyrics. And that's earned it. Like you sat through, again, it's only 90 minutes, but still it feels like 3 hours.
Only 90.
And they reward you with basically a folk MIDI song of
I feel like that was intentionally done too.
Oh, it had to be, yeah.
Like they made it all the way through. We're going to treat them to the full Madman overture.
Well, let's get into this thing.
All right.
Okay.
Before we get into it, I should tell everyone that we have decided to do a little drinking game, where we are going to take a drink of whatever beverage we have in front of us, adult beverage, every time it shows Madman's hand. So if we just stop speaking at some point, 20 minutes in, it's because we're blacked out.
Thank God it's not also his feet. Like, I feel like if it was his feet,
we could do just appendages.
If we did feet shots, it would be shotgun a beer and we'd be dead.
Yeah.
So
you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing feet too.
Feet.
Oh.
Let's do hands and feet.
You guys don't have to do it. I mean,
Jared,
look, this
Jared
is a ceremony.
Also drinking whiskey, so he might be genuinely blacked out
well,
by the end of this 90 minutes.
I was sipping whiskey during our little preamble, but I switched over to a Truly.
Oh, okay.
For this reason. There's absolutely no way I'd be dead to the world.
Now you're just truly drinking water.
You've pulled back the curtain and given up. You're
Dude,
giving up the magic. People
these
thought
things.
we were gonna be just chugging whiskey,
I mean, I
looking at
will.
feet.
I can. And these Trulies are 8% alcohol.
Really?
Yes. Look at that. I'm showing you on the
Are
screen.
you drinking a 40 ounce of it? I mean, how is it
No.
8% by volume?
It's a 12 it's truly unruly. No,
Unruly.
no sponsor. No, not a sponsor. Just these
know,
bad boys will get me where I need to be for this.
You just made me think of a great idea. I want to start an OnlyFans account that just posts pictures of Madman's feet. See how many subscribers I get.
All right, without further ado, let's enshrine this in its holy place.
Remotes in hand.
Remotes in hand. Who wants to do the count? Who wants to do the honors of the countdown?
All right, so here's how we're going to do this. Anybody listening, so if you want to watch this along with us, cue it up and pause it right at the title screen. And when we say go, or what are we going to say, play?
We're going to go 1, 2, 3, play.
1, 2, 3, play.
But not right now.
And then you will start your film.
Yep.
And it even says play film on the menu screen.
It's a masterpiece.
Yep.
I mean, it's really nitty gritty, down to the point. Hey, audio setup. You want to hear some commentary? And I love that it even has reels like we're in Criterion. Like,
yeah,
I can only get through the first reel because I got to go pick up my kids at school. So I'm only going to watch the first reel.
You know, I think reel 4 is the best reel of this film.
This is something from the Library of Congress.
Yeah. Reel 4 is just the chase scene. We'll get to it.
All right, so we're gonna start with reel 1. We're gonna who's gonna count us down?
It's you.
All right, so ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, play.
Here we
starring
go.
Alex Dubin.
Oh,
yeah.
We're a little bit behind.
We're a little bit behind already.
That's fine.
It's fine.
I think I'm 4 to 10 seconds behind you.
Tell me when you get to director or art director William Schenck.
All right, we're watching.
All right, maybe we were a little bit further behind you.
Paul Ehlers is Madman Mars.
Executive producer is Sam Marion. Director of photography,
James Momel. William Schenck.
Art director
okay. Billy Scheck.
All right, so I'm hitting play. So we should be pretty synced up.
I was going to say, I don't know that it really matters unless,
we're not half-assing this, fellas.
Nope, this is for real. Sorry, we are, we're now in sync, in tune.
Gary Sales. Thank you. You saved this movie along with Stephen Horlick. I'm sorry. That's not
the first time I watched. The first time I watched this for this show, this part where Madman's about to pop up, like the title Madman, and it's like a jump scare, basically.
Yeah, that stab.
Yeah, it scared the shit out of my cat, out of Shimi. He was so peaceful laying beside me, and then it was like, and he jumped 2 feet in the air and ran off and ran under the bed.
North Sea Cottages, School for the Gifted.
Oh, man.
Here we go. We're in it now.
I still say that this is a cult and not a school for the gifted.
I mean, being a gifted student in my past life, this is basically a cult.
And considering not a single one of these people are gifted.
Drink.
Drink.
Look at how...
Yeah, none of these kids are gifted, so it's clearly not a gifted camp.
They're enthralled by the story, though. TP and his eye makeup.
Was he just holding a joint?
No.
Dave? Was he rolling a joint in his hand?
No.
I think he might have been.
I don't know, but this 4K is very dark.
But look how much the flesh of their skin pops.
They're glowing.
I mean, everyone's LL Bean apparel is very green and yellow.
I love this.
Like this eye sockets.
They do have cat eyes, don't they?
They're all jaundiced. They tell the same story twice here.
Yeah.
Dave, don't look in the camera.
Yeah, Dave was just staring down the barrel.
Dave was like, "Are we still going with this dumb shit?"
He's like, "This isn't for real, right?" Nope, it's for real.
Tony Fish just decided he wanted to tell the story first, so roll camera, I guess.
I should know this after
There it is.
6. But that was
threatening the first child abuse threat.
But is he a producer?
Who? Tony Fish?
I know he did the song, but I can't remember at this point if he was a producer or not.
There's no way this ball bag was a producer of this movie.
He's an artiste.
Sorry, I should not speak ill of the dead.
Don't speak ill of the dead. And I'm sure, everybody was together on Staten Island, knew each other. So I'm sure someone's parents probably helped.
That's true. They probably all had money.
That stash.
Here's our man, Max.
He does warm my heart when I see him.
I do love Max.
I bet he smells like sandalwood, maybe like a faint cigarette smoke.
I'm saying cigar.
He definitely.
Yeah, just something like cozy.
Yeah.
When I said he was like our old theater director, I can still remember talking to him and smelling cigs and that voice. And yeah, that's definitely the same personality.
Yeah.
We aren't counting booted feet, right?
Booted feet don't count.
Okay.
It has to be after he's changed and become a gifted demon.
I think you got to see skin, baby. You got to pay to play. See that skin.
So here we are learning the legend of Madman Mars. Why Mars? Why did they choose that name? Why not change Max's name
dumb.
and just make it Madman?
Max and Mars was, again...
Max Man Mars. Max is... He should have just been Madman Max. Well, I guess there's Mad Max already, so they couldn't really do that. See, this is like the first time I saw these kills is like, oh man, this is coming in hot.
Yeah, the 4K actually does make a difference.
The 4K is good. Vinegar Syndrome produced this 4K. I've got some of their other ones, and they do a good job with these things. See, it's like showing kids' heads getting chopped close up.
Yep, it is.
And then it just does not deliver. After this,
it is showing wigs on styrofoam heads getting chopped up.
Back to one of my many I have a theory on that from this. Again, this is to get your girlfriend or partner
I love
scared.
This fight scene, the struggle. You just see people's knees and then a rope around his neck.
You have all the major gore at the beginning to upset your date. To get closer to you in the drive-in in your car, and then it's just a straight makeout session because they show all the kills during TP's little monologue.
Yeah.
Well, they don't show you the kills, but they do show you people in dire danger.
Like, you see Stacy's coat, right?
Yeah.
Although you don't see her head on the engine. Sorry for the spoiler if this is your first week listening.
This is your first week listening. Congratulations.
It'll be your last.
Yeah.
It'll be your first and your last. Yeah, so...
Why'd you shut your fucking mouth, Richie?
Richie, listen to my story and don't step on my fucking toes when I'm on the boards.
His hair is wild.
Yeah.
My hair tonight actually kind of looks like Max's.
It looks like he just got out of his convertible that he drove on set. Real windy day.
He was all the way out to Long Island from Staten Island to
Virginia Slim hanging out of his mouth.
Oh, yeah. He had a Triumph for some manner of British 70s convertible going. Maybe an MG.
And an Ascot. I'm sure he probably had to review his Ascot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There it was.
There it is. Madman. What'd you say? I can't hear you. That's the best, instant follow-up to that. Richie's got an arm on him.
Yeah.
He fucking chucks
Well,
this rock
I was a little
like
punk's got a
Roberto
mouth on him.
Clemente.
I mean,
What was his direction? They're like, open your mouth as far as you can and speak in the most annoying tone of voice as possible.
Hey,
Now he's
be
just
real,
shouting
Long Island.
Madman Mars.
I know. That makes no sense. We should point out that we are, at the time of this record, we're watching this on Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fitting considering that's what this movie really wanted to be. So happy Friday the 13th to those who celebrate.
Yeah, happy Friday the 13th.
Because when you think of Friday the 13th style movies, you base them around gifted kids.
Well, this was number 29 on the top 25 slasher movies of all time.
That's true.
And 28, I think.
And first in the shit locker. That's kind of crazy that when we were talking about this show and the premise of this show and everything, I never would have imagined that the very first movie we chose would have already made it.
It's all your fault. This is all your fault.
Yep.
I figured it would take a very long time until we got to this point.
And again, here's where, if you're a Max truther, he's basically saying thank you for your lives that you're about to give, keeping Max at bay for another school season, however long the curse takes to reset.
That's true. So someone does say his name. How long does he walk the earth?
What's his shelf life? What's his what are the rules
is
here?
It just like the night?
Well,
or is it like a year?
Do you have to, if you make it through, like if you just got in your car, if you went out and just screamed Madman Mars and then got in your Triumph and drove to Manhattan, would you be
That's
safe?
what he's doing.
So now the counselors are talking to the 5 gifted children at the camp. What's the ratio of
1.1? I remember that.
1-to-1 ratio?
1.1 counselors to students.
Wow.
Oh, this icky scene.
There needs to be a sequel to this because I need more background on the lore of Madman Mars.
I think we're going to have to write it.
It's very Gremlins level limitations. So again, can you just drive away? Can you, if you, what is above a whisper?
Well, I think I think that was the first question I asked on our first record.
If you do American Sign Language and Madman Mars, does he understand sign language where you can emote,
no.
Anger?
That man doesn't know sign language.
What if you record yourself saying Madman Mars and then play the recording?
Yeah, what if there's a recording?
Well, he does.
Most
I think he does say he just haunts the woods. So I think if you exit the woods, you'll be okay.
But he goes further in the woods. He goes all the way to the camp.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, like if you just left
seaside cottages.
Look, I don't know. All I know, I wish this was more like Gremlins in a way that if Madman Mars gets wet, he multiplies.
It develops several goofy personalities.
Have we missed a hand shot? I feel like we may have.
No.
This is without Matt. Next time we see Madman is when he's high up in a tree.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is a good shot.
It's not as there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a hand.
Oh, I mean, no, it's got to be a close up.
Oh, okay.
Nah, do we count it?
No,
Nah,
it has to be.
all
That's
right.
just a good shot.
The next shot of him climbing down from the tree is not so good.
Yeah.
Watch how long.
See, that looks cool.
That is cool. That's scary.
Yeah, it's creepy as hell.
Now, if they were just cut back and he's no longer there, it would have been effective. But what you get to see,
Come on.
what you get to see is him slowly climbing down from the tree.
Mm.
1 foot.
Now you're gonna speed this up, right? You're gonna speed this up because I got these rubber feet on.
He's like, I can barely see in this mask, so don't show me coming down.
He's still, oh boy, he still hasn't made it out.
He hasn't.
How How does Richie get so lost
I don't know.
twice?
Well, here's the thing. He's going to the house right now, right?
Yeah, he purposely stays back. But again, it's not like the house is deeper into the woods from where they were just camping. Like he could see it, so he could just go back to where the fire pit is and then make his way back to the camp.
Yeah.
On the big trail that everybody's walking.
There's a drink.
Drink.
Oh man, that was a good shot, too.
Again, why does he light the candle? Did he just take a dump?
He can't see.
He knows there's a guest coming over, so he's like, "Oh, it stinks pretty bad down here.
I better spruce it up the place a little bit. Richie's coming over."
Do you think that Richie is the opposite
Dumb?
of gifted?
No. Again, I'm not going to get into specifics, but there were a lot of Richies.
There's something about him that tells me that he's the opposite of gifted.
He's gifted in his own way. Oh, there's another drink.
Oh, yep. Now he puts the candle out immediately.
And thank God he lit that 30 seconds ago and is immediately turning it off.
What is the point of that?
I had a theory on that as well, but
let's hear it.
Is it just like he lights the candle because he's home and then he hears somebody, so he stomps it out?
I think maybe he just his wife gave him a very sentimental Yankee candle, and that's what he's remembering her, and then he's like, but she's dead
because I killed her.
Yeah. I don't know, listeners. Go back to I think maybe episode 2. And for that theory.
Look at this trot.
Oh yeah, boy, that really gets the
Didn't
blood
they lose
flowing.
more than just Richie? Wasn't there more than 2 of them?
No, there's only 3 male kids.
I thought there was 4.
Yeah, I think there's 3. What, 3 girls, 3 boys?
Yeah.
I do. I like that. Like, I meant to bring this up during the Friday the 13th episode, but in that movie, you could clearly see that it was fall with leaves on the trees with no leaves on the ground. Like everyone was wearing warm clothes, and it was supposed to be a summer camp. Because obviously, when you rent the summer camps to film there, you can't do it in summer.
Mm-hmm.
But this movie didn't even attempt to cover anything up. There's like, nope, it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah. They're like, we have to explain why you can see our breath.
Yeah. Oh man, Jared. Camp's over, and I only give my phone number out to my favorite people.
What, you mean you're not going to give me a number when you go to the big city? Beep, boop, beep, boop.
The dialogue in this scene drives me insane.
I mean, yeah, it's bad. It's all bad.
It's real bad. This is actually probably the first scene in the movie where I was like, we're in real trouble here.
Yeah.
We're in real trouble here because every moment that's not a kill is excruciating.
It's like they didn't understand padding. Padding in a horror movie is you pay one of your actors an additional $100 or $200 to get topless or subs up. And again, I'm not being chauvinistic. It's just that's part of the genre. And
that's the formula.
And in Staten Island, they were like, "Hey, we're going to have an empowering moment. We're not going to do that because we don't know what the rules were."
Does she have a bottle of wine there? Is that?
It's a clear liquid.
It's sparkling something.
What is she holding in her?
She's got a piece of driftwood and maybe a bottle of ouzo.
It's like an antler.
Oh, she's got her deer antlers. And some tequila.
Oh, this.
Let's have a moment.
It's how you
win, lose. The way he starts it, win, lose. It's the weirdest. Like, we're gonna have to drink for Dippy too.
Oh, yeah. I see. As soon as you said Dippy, it was like meeting an old friend for the first time in years. Yes, Dippy.
There he is.
Overinflated right. Stephen Wright.
I'll drink my bourbon for Dippy.
Yeah.
This scene here, that has multiple meanings.
Mm-hmm.
Those are not well manicured hands, Max.
No, they are not. Look at the legs shaking.
That is acting.
Yeah.
Oh, let it go, TP.
Or they're just freezing their asses off in the, in the middle of the woods.
I don't think TP was acting. I think they were really trying to get that.
Look at his face.
What if this is a documentary?
Look how hard he's acting right there.
Yeah.
I-
Max is cranking him off under the screen.
You become a winner. Oh, moose shot.
He slaps the handle of the axe. We better just slap his moose knuckle.
Oh,
Dippy!
oh look, what's Dippy's got a little
Dippy.
gingerbread man on his suspenders.
Come on, Dippy. Don't...
Dippy looks like he's dressed like one of the Clockwork Orange drogies or whatever they're called.
Go to
With
bed,
the suspenders
Dippy.
and the...
Yeah, he is.
He's a drogie.
Dippy.
What do you think Dippy's specialty was as chef of the camp? What do you think he made that just blew everyone away?
Oh no!
I bet he had. I bet
See,
he had
that's cool.
He had
That's
a good stroganoff, a good beef stroganoff.
I was gonna say probably some Swedish meatballs.
By the way, I want to have an aside, because Dippy just dying there really, and his whole connotation and the implication that he's just an alcoholic, dead end, job. Why is it in these horror movies, if you're a camp cook, like I'm thinking of Sleepaway Camp as well.
Yep.
Which that definitely had a whole sexual predator thing going along with it with James Earl Jones's brother, not just being a nice guy himself, but why do they go out of their way to make it seem like a camp cook is a terrible thing to be in, like in the early 80s?
Yeah, really.
I mean, there's no. Who's gonna complain about your cooking? The kids.
I mean,
the drink.
Drink. And look at that cute little rat back there.
Like, all you got to do is make 3 meals a day. What a. Because
I mean,
free room and board.
Well, if we go back to Sleepaway Camp again, the late great James Earl Jones's brother,
yes,
he was very happy and well respected being a.
They did love him around the camp.
Yeah.
Dippy's
cousin wasn't, though.
Dippy's feet drink.
Wait, was that Madman feet?
Madman
if
feet,
you're if you're celebrating in the feet, then if you're Quentin Tarantinoing it with me, then drink.
Oh,
happy Friday the 15th.
What about an armpit? Are we gonna drink for an armpit?
No.
There
we are.
Yep, they count. Oh, double drink.
I'm sorry.
It just went hand, foot.
I'm sorry for the microphone picking up the gulps on that.
Yeah,
one.
no, that was
a gulp laugh.
You just
there was
hand, foot, like it was Simon Says or like Twister or something.
Oh, he's so happy to be.
Madman's doing the hook. Yeah, see, that's so there he's like, it looks like he's skipping.
He was.
And then in the scene where he's chasing Ellie in the kitchen for 25 minutes, he's like limping so badly.
Well, he'd been.
And then it shows him again, and he's
point.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, when it shows him after that, it might be that exact same shot.
Maybe,
oh yeah,
maybe
I can't imagine that they shot it again.
Hey,
during that
of
scene,
everyone
he
in this
stepped on a
room,
nail.
What?
Of everyone in this room right now, who would you most want to hang out?
Stacy.
Yeah, that's
Stacy's the only person in this entire movie, and Max.
I'd play cards with Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a no-brainer for Max for me.
Max.
I bet Billy.
No, Max could tell you some good matinee stories from Broadway.
Look, if I was a single dude at this time, I'd hang out with any of these ladies.
Well,
maybe not the poodle hair.
I wouldn't give any of these people my phone number as I go back to the Upper East Side.
I'd give a couple of them. I'd give a couple of them my number when I went back to the big city.
I'd definitely give.
He's got to
Max
go to
my
Sonny's
phone
to.
I'd give.
He's got to go to Sonny's to get garage door. What? For what? What fucking garage is in this camp? Because Max lives here. Like, he just lives here year round. Yeah.
Oh.
So what?
Don't drink any of those 6 beers that have been there all semester at the bottom of the fridge.
In the vegetable drawer.
Hey, all 6 of you, don't have 1 beer each.
In that bottle, whatever she was holding in last scene.
There's nothing in that bowl. That gigantic salad cauldron. That salad cauldron has no food.
I thought it looked like there's like chocolate pudding in there or something.
Sitting down to a nice meal of chocolate pudding.
That was Dippy's best.
His last prepared meal.
I think with Max leaving the picture here, that is like the symbolism. That's the moment this movie dies.
Yeah.
Because next is, you know what,
see,
baby?
Look, doesn't it look like there's pudding in there?
It looks
or just like cake batter?
Maybe a salad?
They're mixing up a big old batch of brownies.
Dippy just served them chocolate cake batter.
Yeah,
there's
it was.
nothing else. They don't even have plates in front of them.
No, it was desserts because
they all ate from the same spoon.
It was desserts because they had those tall glasses with spoons in them.
They were just bobbing for something.
Oh God!
Oh, here we go. Take off.
Here we go, baby.
No.
Is that the driftwood she was holding?
It's worse than 4K.
Take off that sweater.
No.
Here we go. There it is again.
Oh,
is he wearing Wranglers? Oh, I meant to look at.
You know he was wearing Wranglers.
I swear that was a man's leg, and Betsy's.
A little boob. And
we get some. She just instantly starts spinning as soon as she gets it.
She went, oh God, why am I in this? She goes,
take 45.
Oh, wait, look for the toilet paper. There it is.
Oh.
4K TP.
Oh, TP, buddy.
Betsy's face said that $200 was not worth it.
I really wish that I had a moment in my life with a mating ritual as sweet and seductive as this.
I mean, become a hot tub owner at a gifted camp, and you could do this on the last night of camp, I guess.
So they're individually swirling around each other, but also themselves swirling in a 360 degree. It's the craziest.
It is a teacup ride.
Well, no, TP is the only one doing the teacup.
She was doing it.
She shows her.
She started doing it as soon as. Yeah. How many times did they have to film this? Once, I guess once.
She's like, he's got some good moves.
This poor lady was in one of the best horror movies ever made. Like just a few years before this. She's like, I'm working with George Romero. My career is gonna take off, baby. Woof.
She actually, once she got behind the camera, had a really great career.
Is that right?
Yeah, she's a documentarian. I want to say she was up for an Oscar, but I don't know that she won, or she did.
Look how thick his chest hair is.
That's your homework.
He's got a carpet on his chest,
and his ass crack up
You'd
to his
think
tramp stamp.
If you were TP, Tony Fish, and you knew there was going to be a close up of your ass, getting into, you'd think you'd
not in the 80s
get some like wet wipes or something.
I bet he was like right before they filmed that scene. He's like, "Hold on, guys, I got to go drop one."
Hold on, hold on.
Here it is.
You're a poop.
You're a poop.
I'm gonna drink to you're a poop.
I'm drinking to you're a poop. European. You're a pooping.
Oh God.
Are we gonna get a hand? Are we getting a hand?
I know it's the last night of camp, but instead of going out to Madman Mars's house, for every night at the rest of this gifted camp, did we just throw 6 kids in the hot tub with 6 counselors? This is a giant. Oh, that's a hand. That's out of focus.
Hand. No, that counts.
Now they're getting real hot and heavy. You see what doing the teacup in the hot tub does?
Yeah, gets you. Ooh. Our first good look at quote unquote good look at Madman's makeup.
Now Richie's been in the house. Now he's out of the house.
He can't find his way back.
So why does he go back to the house?
I wish he'd step in a bear trap or something.
Is it like a Blair Witch thing where he just keeps like going in circles because the woods is making him?
No. He's just a dipshit.
There's
a trail. Why are you in the thick of the wood?
Why? Yeah.
He's in
How far from the cottages did they really travel to even have that campfire?
I mean, why else would you double?
I need a map. I really need a map of this area.
It looked like a pretty well-worn path and a pretty big campfire area, and he was close enough from the campfire to the house that he could throw a rock through it. So you'd think you could just leave the house, walk the 10 paces to the fire, and then follow the path.
It's true.
The fact that they are amazed that there is a house out in the woods this close to camp solidifies that every night after a dippy dinner, they went hot tubbing.
I do have the ultimate question.
There's the recorder.
Oh, yes, my favorite scene.
This is
this
favorite scene.
This is this looks great in 4K. Look at that.
I want a painting of that.
Oh, that would be amazing.
All the tension here of getting up a hill.
Can she do it? Can she get up this little hill?
And Indiana Jones level epic action.
Look at that.
Of the early 80s, they talked about the boulder and Raiders, and they talked about the feet in the mud in Mad Men.
Oh, can she do it?
She's gonna make it. She does have a sweet.
Get your drinks ready.
There's
definitely
save the
There's
recorder.
definitely a hand shot coming.
I think you get a hand and a foot.
Oh, there's a hand.
And that stinger.
Drink. And then she turns around and raspberries him.
I love the jump scares you're supposed to experience with just hands and feet.
But oh god,
do you think this scared anybody? Do you think anyone who ever saw this in 1981 was scared by this?
Jared, I remind you, it is number 29 on the top 25 best slasher movies of all time.
Yeah.
You're
not supposed to be watching it. You're supposed to be making out with.
You're supposed to be living it.
Experiencing it. I hate this scene.
I don't mind it. This is like, they're just smoking some dope, fucking listening to records.
Yeah.
Listen to this asshole.
Dave's got he's got a good Dracula voice. He could have been Dracula.
If I ever wanted, this is the kind of scene that just makes me want to reach into the television and pull him by his stupid sweater and punch him in the face repeatedly.
I like his sweater.
The reaction shot on everybody by the fire just now to Dave looks like this isn't in the script.
I'm so crazy.
I don't know. I feel like Dave's a good time.
I bet every one of our dads has that knife.
Yeah, and definitely had that sweater.
I'm pretty sure our dad got that knife from a homeless guy he gave a ride to.
That vagrant at McDonald's.
Do you remember that?
I do. Okay. Yeah, I think about that all the time. And how he could have gotten his throat slit.
I can't tell you how many times I thought about that.
Should we just tell the stories?
I mean, there's really not much to this story. My dad took us to McDonald's. Or our father took us to McDonald's, and while we're eating there, this vagrant approaches and asks for a ride, and he pulls out this knife that looks very similar to that knife, and tells our dad that he will give him the knife if he takes him to his destination. And so, Dad dropped us off at a comic book store and was like, I'll be back to pick you up in like 20 minutes.
My memory is he left us at McDonald's and was like, I'll be back.
Yeah, he left us somewhere and drove this strange weirdo with a fucking knife on him. And then I never saw the knife again. Maybe Dad took him out in the woods and killed him with the knife.
Yeah, he did. This is all conjecture.
Conjecture. I'm completely.
And I feel like we should not say vagrant. I don't know if that's
that might not be the term.
Well, you know what? It happened in the late '80s, early '90s, and it was probably more than acceptable then. It was probably the right thing to say.
It was probably better than what they would have actually have said.
a weary traveler.
Get out of the woods, Richie.
An unhoused, unwashed man of the world.
Look, he's breaking
See,
that kid's.
he's physically harming.
That kid is a
He-
pacifist. He respects and loves Spock.
Yeah, and
Oh,
TP,
I didn't notice the Spock pictures.
Oh well, you'll have to watch it on your own because I'm not.
You know what? I'm gonna watch this for Thanksgiving. This is a good Thanksgiving movie.
No.
that's a good idea.
Well, actually, yeah, because it is.
Yeah,
They're leaving for
there's-
Thanksgiving. Oh God.
This and
Other
planes,
than,
trains,
like-
and automobiles.
You're gonna have to
This
set up
is-
your giant fuck couch for Voltron fuck. Your Voltron couch for fuck mode.
Yep. Jesus.
Because I'm just going to sleep. I've seen this enough.
No. We're gonna watch this. Other than like,
See, if you have a hot tub and just spin,
They just
you get everything in your relationship. Like he's a very toxic male, and now she loves him because they did teacups in the hot tub.
okay. Wait.
I wish in
right
this
here,
scene-
this is another scene that bothers me. Why does she just shrug this off? She literally just saw a man
It could have been Dippy.
wandering.
it
No,
could have been Dip. She doesn't know.
but
I really
a
wish-
child's missing. Don't you think you'd be a little more alert that there's a strange person running between the buildings?
I mean, you've spent all semester with Dippy.
You think Dippy's just tied one on and is running around out there?
I wish in that scene she would have rubbed her stomach and been like, "I'm pregnant."
And how do you know she's not nearsighted? Maybe she just saw the woods.
I think her problems go far beyond being nearsighted.
Oh man,
Speaking of nearsighted,
Ellie, our greatest Ferengi that ever could have been.
that hair. It's like a Daniel Boone cap.
Which did I tell you guys this? Ellie was in an episode of Star Trek Voyager. It's like
She was?
yeah. When you go,
Was she a Ferengi?
no, when you go on she played an Irish wife that got deleted on a holodeck.
Oh man.
But like when you look, she doesn't have a lot, but it goes like Madman, something else, Star Trek Voyager.
Call Meanie show
Wow.
for her.
Call me.
Do you know Call
Matt
Meanie
and
is
Meanie.
in his 70s now?
I thought he was dead.
No, he's not
Oh,
dead.
Okay.
I think he's 71.
Now,
Back
look
to
at the
Mad Men.
setup of this. Look at the setup of this campfire. The way Richie threw that rock, you would be able to see the house.
Yeah, right now it would be stage left
Yeah.
Yeah.
where he just yelled at. Like he has to be looking
Yeah.
at the house.
He has to be looking at a house, and not if the.
Do you want to play?
Oh Jesus.
I'm so happy to be breaking bread with you guys and watching this.
Oh man. That deserves a drink.
Yeah, that scared me.
Ooh.
That spooked
Oh,
me a little
feet.
bit.
And feet. Don't
Yeah.
hurt.
We're gonna
Gosh,
get some hands. We're gonna get some feet.
this
we're gonna-
man
there's-
cannot act. So bad.
Oh, I read a trivia
Please
for
tell
what's
me.
about that.
About being a really choking himself out.
Yes.
I think we
Did
talked
you read that?
I think we talked about that.
Did we?
Yeah.
God.
Now, do you
Ugh.
think that's a real bit of trivia, or is that just a yarn that's spun to make people interested in?
Well, that's one of the reasons I do want to watch the commentary to see if they address that. She's like, "Yeah, I choked myself out. I
So-
love getting choked."
So, is this guy still alive or not?
No, Tony Fish died a little bit after they did that commentary track
Okay.
in the early
Yeah.
2000s.
Okay.
His
But-
commentary lives on
Yeah.
for us to enjoy
All right. Post
and learn from.
And again, we should, if we have the dates wrong, fuck off. Because you watch a movie for 6 weeks straight, and then there's certain things that you don't want to remember. The only thing I
Oh.
love about him before he goes is that he was world-renowned, New York-renowned fishmonger.
Fishmonger.
That's and his name's Fish. Or no, his fake name is Fish.
His fake name is Fish.
Oh,
There
I
was
think
a
we
hand
just
there.
got we just got hands. I'm
All
I'm
right.
down to bourbon. My truly unruly's gone.
I mean, he's instantly purple there on camera.
Yeah, he choked himself out for real.
In camera, he went purple. And
yeah, choke me, madman, choke me. I love it.
Hotta, madman, hotta.
Hotta. Spin like a teacup, madman, and then choke me.
Madman, if you choke me out real good, I'll find you a good grouper.
Oh,
but
goodbye.
See, that to me, that's a good. Feet.
Feet.
Yeah.
Yep. Drink.
I like this kill. It's a good kill. You think he's gonna save
There's
himself.
good kills in this movie.
You think he's the hero. I really like this.
There's good things in this movie.
He's just a fishmonger, Feet.
Well, wait.
Had this the 1 foot with the sock on.
I'm sorry. Fishmonger means you sell fish. He doesn't sell fish. He was like, the TP. There's R.I.P.
He's like, I'm coming for your belly button.
Wait, what, is that what he had?
That was also a hand shot. That was
like,
what Pillsbury Doughboy levels is that?
Oh my god, foot.
What?
Sock.
Tickle.
I don't think what he would do was he would go to the market and pick out the fish.
That was a long foot shot.
He was a fish buyer.
Fish procurer.
Someone told him what to. He was an errand boy.
No, he told the restaurants these are the fish that you need. Like
a fish connoisseur.
Oh.
He was a fish specialist. Is what I'm.
This is my favorite delivery of the movie. Oh, he loves me.
But is he telephone worthy? That's what Betsy really coming to terms with.
No, he's not coming out of here with anyone's numbers.
I bet he would have got. He probably got bills.
So it's now.
Were he to survive, he would not got any. He got Bill's number. Yeah, Bill's desperate to hang out. See, this is where Dave is just kind of like, all right, he's cool. He's like, I'll go.
Yeah, I'm not saying I hate Dave's character. I'm saying I hate that scene. It's terrible.
I like it.
It goes again because it really
this movie could have been 84 minutes, and I'd be happier for it.
It sets you up to be like, well, maybe Dave's weird and crazy, maybe TP's weird and crazy. The first two guys to die.
No,
TP.
No, but it doesn't.
But it goes nowhere because you already know. Madman.
You already know there's
a tree.
Dude with giant bloated hands and feet out there killing people. So none of this matters.
And he's making it. He's making his house smell nicer for Richie.
He is a good host.
Yeah.
Is he though?
Well, he didn't set out cookies or anything because he just was thought into life by these gifted kids. Again, go back to the other earlier episode. Madman Mars is in these gifted kids' minds and becomes physically formed.
I am not buying into that theory ever. You will not convince me. I'm not a Max Truther.
That's not a Max Truther. That's the other theory.
We have two theories.
There's multiple theories.
I gotta get a drink, so
I don't think
I'll be
you'll
back.
miss anything.
Well, Dave's gonna walk around for 2 minutes, so you're good.
You're gonna miss a lot of lantern play.
Oh, believe me, I can project what's happening in my head perfectly.
I think are we gonna
second
get
to second.
A hand?
Oh, here we go.
That's
get ready.
I'll wait for this hand shot before I go.
You know what? Madman's strong enough to take this axe.
There it is, baby.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that glove.
Which again, when he was getting murdered, why would someone have slashed his hand?
So later in the movie, he has yellow gloves on, and I want to know why. Or no. I'm sorry. I'm conflating this with Friday the 13th.
Freddy. Well, Jared. And
feet.
Oh my God, Jared's missing feet. And look how bulbous they are.
Look at those feet.
I mean, those feet just looked like bowling balls with baguettes attached.
The special effects of the hands and feet somehow get worse.
Okay, look at this, though. Look, we're getting the campfire from another angle, and there's still no house. There's no way that he threw a rock through that house window.
Like, maybe he's like Rookie of the Year. He had an injury.
I missed feet. So, hi, Katie.
You missed hands. You missed feet. It was a
hands, you missed feet.
smorgasbord of appendages.
I mean, if you never have lit a lantern, which I don't even know if they make these little propane lanterns anymore, you found out thanks to Dave's how-to that they filmed.
So you turn it.
And then I turned it down so you can see in the dark better.
Yeah.
This is a
It's
great
like
how-to.
I wouldn't want them to find me.
Back before the internet, you had to watch horror movies to figure out how to go camping. Or I guess maybe join the Boy Scouts.
Join Boy Scouts. Look how close that hatchet was.
Ooh,
What a moment.
spooky.
Dave, you just saved your own bacon by a second.
Nobody would know what's in my mind.
I do. I like these old like plunger-looking flashlights from the 80s.
Oh, we all had those growing up.
I know.
And they were like 5 pounds of D batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needed $40 worth of D batteries.
It was either I can use this flashlight or use my boombox.
Well,
That was the strife growing up in the 80s.
but sometimes
Yeah,
you
you'd
would
have
take
to-
Dad's D batteries from the flashlight to power the boombox,
Yeah.
and they got real mad
Yeah.
at you when there's a power
in a
outage.
hunting season?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where'd my batteries go?
I
Where's
don't
my
know.
I think Dave's forming a thought literally on screen.
I mean, he probably is the best actor out of all these counselors.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Yeah. Again,
He's got the facial expressions,
Not-
kind of.
yeah, not to give away the movie, but why your last 2 living counselors, besides Betsy, are Ellie and Bill?
Ellie.
I like Bill.
You could have had Dave and Stacy be the last 2.
They were trying to go
Competent.
for that. They were trying to go for that psycho kill your,
Kill your-
Kill
misdirection.
yourself.
Kill your big actress.
Yeah. They were trying to go for the
Ah.
misdirection of like the people who you think will be the stars aren't the stars.
Now, there is no way that is not makeup.
That is makeup.
No, he's actually just dead.
He turned
They had
into
to
a
pull out
fish.
they had to defib him. He's a man who
See?
suffers for his art.
And there's the
They-
callback. He's got the knife back.
Yeah.
See how tight the script is in this movie
That is
is?
great. They actually would
Yeah, it really is.
I was being
Airtight.
facetious.
to resurrect old Tony Fish. They just threw him in the hot tub and spun him around in a circle.
It was the 1st of December.
Jesus Christ. He's just
Every
face
time-
down in a hot tub, circling around.
like in Jaws 3, like they're trying to get oxygen through his gills.
They just watch him float around for 10 minutes like, hey, it didn't work.
They send what's her name in. She starts spinning around in there with him.
Your name is Betsy.
Betsy.
Hand.
Oh,
hand.
hands.
And
And
mm,
oh, they're coming fast.
keep them up, keep them
They're
up,
coming
keep them
fast.
up.
Look,
Hand.
look at
Oh,
this
God.
quick cut action.
Hands. Oh my God.
I'm gonna
it's too
choke to
cold.
death. I'm gonna TP.
Hands.
I'm gonna TP. I can't do this. Just jump cuts.
Oh my gosh.
hand.
It's too cold to chug.
All right. so
Did you see that jump?
He jumped. Now, see, this is the thing.
That was
He-
like a Van Halen style jump.
Yeah, that was a David Lee Roth jump.
He should have kicked
So-
his legs out.
do you
How does
think
that split?
do you think they just ran out of money for gore effects?
I
Because
don't
like
think
from
they ever
this
had
point,
it.
it's pretty bloodless from like TP's death.
Yeah.
Until,
'cause
well, I guess-
do imagine a movie like this was just shot in sequence.
I think it was actually.
They,
Oh yeah,
I
they
think
weren't
I think it was.
storyboarding and so, yeah, there was
so,
not. Yeah,
So the actor that played Dippy, like, he poked his head out from behind the camera, was like, "Hey guys, we're out of blood," and they're like, "Well, we still got feet."
Dippy may have been on the visual effects. This is where he honed all of his skills that he put into effect for Star Trek V. Oh,
There's
no.
some feet.
there's
Not the right
some
feet.
feet.
That's
Those
a-
don't
there's a-
count.
That's a big toe.
That's a
That is a
Those are-
weird.
Like, you don't
Those
see a
are-
big toe, but there's long toes.
Those
What are you
toes.
doing, you freak?
This looks like you're walking in on your parents. I mean teenagers.
Or cult leaders.
Ellie looks like a sock puppet.
I love Ellie, but man, why they dedicate the end of this movie to her and that cafeteria?
She means well. She's a good-spirited gal.
She was the casting director, got pushed into this. She got drafted. She was like, well, the other girl didn't show up, so yeah, I'll do it.
Wait, she was the casting director?
Yeah.
She looks like she just needs to go back in the oven for another 5 minutes.
Jeez.
She's just not quite done.
Oh, look, and we got D battery.
Oh,
You can't have that these days. Everything's LED.
there's a hand.
Rechargeable. Think
I
about
saw
how
a
many.
hand.
Yeah.
There-
But it wasn't
Are we
close.
counting that? Are we
No,
counting a silhouette?
No. Think about how
No.
many D batteries are at the bottom of the Marianas Trench right now. Just from the
Enough.
80s and 70s.
Okay.
Enough to power one of those plunger flashlights for 10 minutes.
I know you guys have talked in detail about this scene.
The Stacy death. Well, it's not yet.
Okay, yeah, we're not there. I was just gonna make an admission that I pretty much completely tuned out of the movie during the chase scene. So tonight will be the first time I get to watch it live with all of y'all.
Oh, well, this is a
Wait, you've never made it past this part of the
Oh
movie?
no. I've made it past it, but I've tuned it out.
This is where
It's
Madman
like
is
I'm
in the.
just eyes glazed, staring at the screen, and then
I'm gonna drive from Maine to West Virginia and box your fucking ears.
Come on down here. We'll have an ear boxing competition.
I mean, how you gotta
Look
give.
at her flashlight and her coat match the truck.
Yeah,
She's got a sweet coat. I like that coat a lot.
at the-
Madman does a whole NBA All-Star slam dunk jump onto this truck in about 4
No, he
minutes.
jumps up onto the hood first.
No, he kills her.
Look
with
at
the
her
hood.
just gently poking with a screwdriver.
This is how you worked on the carburetor back in the day.
He's just, but no, what? Because I think we both have contention on what's happening. This isn't the scene yet, right?
No. Well, this is
'Cause-
what I said. Like, I thought he literally jumps from.
No, he does. He
has a-
does
Did
even.
she just give a thumbs up to nobody?
Oh, drink.
She does. Hand, drink. So Aaron, I think he jumps even more spectacular than you're saying. I think he jumps up to like the
He
roof
jumps.
of the car.
Again, she doesn't react to a giant monster that has to weigh 300 pounds on the truck bed or on the roof. He jumps.
Yeah. He
from
jumps to the roof.
ground all the way to the hood of the car to crush her head in one fell swoop.
But before he
His-
does that, he jumps up to the roof of the truck.
I don't. She would have felt it. She
That's
doesn't
what
react-
I'm
she doesn't
saying.
react.
Exactly. But watch
This is what I said.
closely. Like
He has a 70-inch vertical.
right.
I hate
Watch-
you both
watch
so
close-
much right now.
Watch
Oh,
closely
no.
though. Like
Watch closely at Ellie.
The
Being
melty
confused.
creature.
she put makeup on before she goes to look in the wood.
Did she?
What?
I thought maybe they just shine the light
Back-
on her face a little.
Back to Josh's
brighter.
point about Stacy's coat a few minutes ago. Did I talk about how you could have a whole fall catalog based on everyone's getup in these costumes?
Yeah.
I think
Like,
the
this
kids
is
would
the
say
most
Look
They're
at that
drip.
Sherpa vest.
It's
This
is
style-
Sherpa.
Sherpa.
Oh, I meant to tell you, Josh. I was gonna put my Sherpa jacket
Wait.
on,
Look,
and
they just
tell you
get-
to bring one.
where I work,
They-
we sell that vest right now
Oh.
on a hanger.
You should have bought one.
I
and
forgot
wore-
he
I
wore it.
totally meant. I'm sorry to give away again,
just-
some magic.
You just handed him a bright red flashlight that matches his bright red shirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like the one thing,
What's
It's going on one.
everything these characters are wearing is back in style.
but like what's going on with the flashlights matching the shirt, the clothing?
That's a Scooby Doo thing.
Yeah, if this was animated, they only have so many colors.
Like, all right, we
Um,
only got so many flashlights, so everybody grab your flashlight.
no,
Everyone
we do have
act-
to pay attention
Oh no.
to this truck
Oh,
scene because
there's
I want to get to the drink. I want to get to the bottom of this because I think he jumps to the roof of the truck and does not jostle it at all while she's under the hood,
How?
and then jumps because it shows him like you'll see.
What if he
We'll
jumps
go
from a
beat for-
tree? Maybe he jumps to it like a tree above.
No, we'll go beat for beat because even more spectacularly, I think he jumps to the roof of the fucking truck without without moving it a
Oh,
centimeter.
I can't wait to see who's right.
I think Jared is now that I'm
Now that you're not misremembering.
Well, again, it would be amazing if the monster who weighs 300 pounds with bowling balls for feet could jump 70 to 96 inches, 8 feet in the
He
air
does
from the ground.
and lands as light as a feather.
I thought he
Now,
just came
Jared,
down from a tree.
Are you talking roof, as in the roof of the cab, or the hood of the truck?
The cab,
Okay.
like whatever that, like an 8 foot, 9 foot vertical to get up there,
Well,
and lands as light as a feather.
a GMC
Does
truck was not 8 or 9 feet in the air.
All right, we don't have to.
We'd have to look it up. I bet if we looked it up, it's probably from the bottom of the tire to the top of the cab, probably 69, 70 inches.
Whatever it is,
I can
no
see over the top
human.
of it, so it's at least.
Oh! What a jump scare. That'll stop you from making out for a second.
Oh,
I do like how she
God.
got some blood on her cheek from that.
Yeah.
yeah. She's like, I'll let you
Oh.
put some blood on me, but just a drop. You don't ruin the face.
Should we email?
Okay, that's where I thought this movie was jumping the shark. Remember?
Oh,
I saw those feet moving. I thought that Dave's dead body was just going to get up and start chasing her. I didn't realize that shot was to be like Mad Men pulling him off.
That would be incredible if that's what happened.
I still feel like we should
Your hereditary moment.
email Miss Bass and ask her if she's part of the Long Island recorder.
Miss Bass.
Yeah, that's Stacy's last name.
Oh, okay.
I think that's right.
I just listened to a documentary or a podcast about the life of Nicole Bass.
Oh God!
My mind went there.
Oh, that's a name and a face
Who?
from the
You
past.
remember that?
Is she? She's passed, right?
Yes, unfortunately, she's passed.
Okay.
Do you guys have any Sandy Duncan news for this week?
In the Sandy Duncan corner, I almost convinced my wife to get another cat, and we were going to name it Sandy Duncan.
That's all I needed.
And I actually did have a kitten back in the day that we gave to my grandparents that we called Sandy Duncan. And then she sliced up my grandmother's arm, and my grandfather got rid of her.
Oh, wow.
But it was
Jesus.
really back in the day, so she really got. There was no farm upstate.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey.
She got.
All right. But let's watch.
All right. Let's interrupt that sugar sweet story with yeah, because we really need to pay attention here.
I wasn't taking anything.
She knows what's
So
up. She knows
she's gonna open this trunk.
All right,
She's gonna.
You saw him in the background.
Yep. She's gonna gingerly tap it, whatever,
She's
with
working
the screwdriver.
maybe the alternator.
She's really good at molesting engines back to life.
I think I might be a little bit in love with this broad.
I'm not in love, but she is the most competent person in the room.
I would certainly.
Okay, now watch.
All right, so
He's standing on the truck, top of the truck right now.
but how did he get up there with her not?
That's what I'm saying.
Hand.
Oh,
And
that was
drink.
hand. Oh, feet.
Feet.
So somehow, even more magically than what you were saying, what you're saying was magical, but even more magically than that, he can jump even
Wait, did
higher.
he even jump?
Yes.
I don't know.
He just slammed the hood down on
He
her.
climbed up from the back of the truck, because you do see him from the back of the truck through the cab. So again, reiterating my theory about him being a gifted fire starter creation. he is able to float.
Yeah,
It's not like he's got.
he didn't.
They didn't have
a man-
shocks. This was
A man of that size would have moved that truck enough that she would have like looked up from under the hood and been like, "What the fuck?
Look,
What was that?"
In our Jason Blum produced remake that's going to be directed by John Woo, he's going to ride a helicopter or a motorcycle in, surrounded by doves, and he's going to jump off the motorcycle, and he's going to kick the top of the hood, and then it's going to cut her in half.
Bigsy, I meant to tell you guys, I did get an email from Blum. They're back in, but it's not John Woo. Mick G is going to direct.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, from TV's MTV and Charlie's Angels.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
A man named Mick G.
Is it too late to pull our script out?
Oh, we're not writing it. We're just telling them who to cast.
Okay.
Again, this is a 70s or 60s truck. That was definitely leaf springs. Not to keep hammering about this.
It's done. He's magical. He's light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Yep.
And easy to screw.
Wait, what movie is that?
That's
Sleepaway Camp. Yeah.
I like this guy. What's his dude's name?
Yeah, Billy's cool.
Bill's fine.
Bill would have been like,
this is week 6. You know, how do you not know these characters' names?
I told you, my eyes glaze over at a point, and I just don't care anymore.
Oh,
I feel
care anymore.
Bill would have been my second choice for who I'd want to hang out with.
But is he phone number worthy?
That
I'd give Bill my
reaction
phone number.
shot was awesome.
The Ellie scream or
She
him
screams and then it shows his reaction. I'm just like, what?
All right.
What was that?
If anyone wants to take a nap, now's the time. Oh no, wait, we still gotta have Billy die.
Yeah.
Can we pay real now? You guys are listening to it. I've only got it on subtitles, but when spoiler alert for what's about to happen. When Bill gets folded backwards, watch the ADR from what his mouth does to him going, Ellie.
I just want to take a moment and point out that Bill looks exactly like probably 80% of the people we went to school with fathers growing up. Like that was how 80% of fathers looked in the 80s.
I feel like Justin Long would play him in a reboot.
Sure,
yeah.
If Justin Long was in his 30s.
Yeah, he didn't.
And Bruce
But he
Campbell
also
would
didn't.
play him if this movie was cooler.
Well, this was 80. When did Evil Dead come out? Like 80? 81?
The first Evil Dead? Yeah, it was around. Was it around that time or was it like 79? I can't remember.
I think it was filmed in 79. I don't think it was released till like 81.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Something
Dude.
like that. So this movie came out in the
81,
same
yeah.
time period as Evil Dead.
Yeah. And probably same. I mean, that just shows you how fucking awesome Raimi is.
Same budget.
Same, like, let's just get some friends, a camera.
This was the year
no
after
budget.
Evil Dead.
Wow.
They had a year.
I love Ellie's acting. This is genuine concern.
She acts with
She
her
does
eyes.
look
I don't
scared.
know that they gave her the script.
She thought this was real.
I think so.
That is a
Whoa.
nice Sherpa. I can't believe you said Sherpa.
It is Sherpa.
There's a lot of Sherpa.
I've never heard that word until tonight.
What?
It's just, it's fake.
Wait, your wife works in clothing and fashion, and you've never heard the word Sherpa before today?
I don't listen to her.
Or you've never heard the term shearling?
I've certainly never heard the term shearling.
Look at her. She does not know this.
She
She's in a
she
movie.
thinks this is real. They kidnapped her.
Look,
like
that would
she's,
actually be a much better movie.
They think she's really in a moving car right now instead of Bill just clowning around. And
There's a hand.
And I am.
the reach for him. Whee!
No, wait. Listen for Ellie.
And here's the Wet Hot
Here it
American
comes.
Summer.
Oh shit! That impact knocked her out of the.
And she for real hurt her knee.
Oh man!
Oh, you can see the knee pads. Oh, here you go. He's got a hard on coming out of his chest for some reason.
Oh man! You know what? I think I'm confident.
Don't say it. Oh, don't say that you like this movie.
I like this movie.
No, oh hell!
Yeah, I like this movie. I don't know the characters' names, and I always zone out. But I love this movie.
I'm having a real good time.
I'm confident in saying I think Bill might be my favorite character.
That's because he reminds you of everybody's dad from the 80s.
And he has probably the least lines in this movie.
You know Bill was sucking on a Budweiser every night.
Yeah,
pounding
Marlboro Reds.
Yelling at people that didn't stop at the stop sign in front of his house.
He might have been smoking Winston's.
Probably Winston's.
Oh, yeah, Winston's.
This motherfucker is still lost.
Yeah. And he somehow gotten dirty. Did you see it in his Sherpa jacket, Jared? How dirty his Sherpa's got?
That's not a Sherpa.
It does have a Sherpa. That's a Sherpa lined jacket.
Yeah. Yep. That's when
Will you guys tell Katie to bring me a beer?
Hey.
We have a hand signal down.
Oh, did I destroy the illusion?
You destroyed the illusion.
Was that a little too much of a peek behind the curtain?
No, we instead of having to hit the mute button, we devised like we're sending signals to the dugout.
I also have a cat rubbing up against my shins right now.
No. Will you give Katie a hand signal to bring me a beer? Oh my God, guys!
Bring up a beer.
There's a lot more. Just wait till the bus scene where his hand gets stuck in the door. You're gonna need a full beer for that.
That's true, Katie. We might actually need beers.
Oh, there's feet.
Feet. I mean, you're gonna have to chug an entire beer for when his hand is stuck in that bus.
I might just do it for the hell.
Oh, he's jumping again. So again, the truck didn't hurt him.
Yeah, he's skipping. He's doing a fucking heel click.
The truck didn't hurt. I was gonna say, Jared, I thought maybe if he had leapt from the back of the truck onto the hood, like he injured himself in the middle of killing Stacy.
No,
but no,
friend.
Afterwards, he's skipping. So
he was like Scrooge McDuck jumping into his money bin.
So let's try to figure out what happens to him during the chase scene.
He's just playing
nothing. The next time you see him, I think is the chase scene.
He's walking barefoot. He could step on a pine cone and hurt his
No, they told him he needed to walk as slow as possible so that she could empty a refrigerator and crawl inside it.
This is the best acting in the entire movie right here, where he acts as if he's going downstairs instead of just going into a closet. Watch this. There's no stairs. Here we go.
This is
podcasting. Richie is the best actor.
I think those were LL Bean duck boots.
Oh no, he doesn't have duck boots on.
They look like duck boots.
You should know that doesn't look anything like a duck boot.
What do you think they are? Sherpa boots?
No, they're not Sherpa boots.
That's definitely a Kmart jean jacket with some Sherpa hood.
I think he might have on some red wigs. Actually. How are you, Jared? How are you in your 40s and you don't know these brands or these types of clothing? Like, have you never seen
that's not even a Sherpa. That's more of a fur.
That's Sherpa.
Nah.
That's if you've run in and out of Madman's house, your Sherpa jacket's going to look like this.
Yeah, he's been rolling around in some filth.
It actually looks like a carpet.
Well, they haven't been showing him on screen. He's just been rolling around in dirt. That's why he couldn't find his way out.
Oh, look, remember, there's these kids.
Oh, yeah, there's kids. Oh, God, here we go.
Look, Ellie is acting because she's acting. She's still got her knee pads on.
I want to see if she changes her limp leg.
No.
Her lame leg.
it's still the right leg.
This is suspicious behavior.
Why?
What?
No one acts like this. This is how someone would act if they just murdered somebody.
She's in
You come running
shock.
into the house and throw yourself on the floor.
Her knee doesn't work because she was in a major automobile accident at 5 miles per hour into a tree.
All I'm saying is they made a big mistake asking this woman to carry this weight.
Well, yes, that's
She
been
just can't
established.
do
that
it.
They kind of.
Well, no. If she was the casting director, she asked herself to do this.
Yep.
And she said
Her
yes.
claymation face can't handle this heavy lifting.
Right now, imagine her with Ferengi ears talking about the rules of acquisition. She would have been perfect.
She would make a perfect velociraptor, actually.
Tower of Power making a.
Here we go. This is the
Oh
best.
God. Well, settle in.
It's a great camera angle, though. Look at that floor. Like that shot's really cool.
Yeah.
You know that parquet floor?
The lighting in this.
That's not a parquet floor, Jared. Parquet is wood and little squares.
That
would be
Sherpa floor.
That would be
Is that a
linoleum.
Sherpa floor?
No, that's linoleum tile filled with asbestos, probably for the
I'm
time.
sorry, I'm not all smart with kitchen stuff.
That's a
Well,
Benedum Civic Center floor.
We couldn't have all gone to the North Shore Cottages gifted camp like I did growing up.
What a reveal that would be. I went there.
Clever girl.
Dude.
That's a lot of face in 4K right now.
She's bringing it.
She really goes for it. Because I really buy her as, being a 19 to 20-year-old in this right now.
She looks
I don't know if I necessarily buy 19 to 20.
She looks like a 4th grade teacher.
She looks like a substitute teacher that just gets demolished by kids.
Yeah, that tells you all about how she watches MacGyver.
All right. Watch how slow he chases her and how much time.
It's so good.
He has.
He rushes in.
We go back into the kitchen set piece because it's such a cool set piece.
Yeah, watch how
coming in. I mean, he's hopping still, but now, I got. He
has time to turn the corner.
I got a Charlie horse.
Maybe
was there toilet paper in that refrigerator? What did she just throw out of there?
Plus,
there's eggs.
His bad eye is his right eye, so maybe he doesn't have any hearing in his right ear.
Hear me out. Now, what if she's like Sonic the Hedgehog level fast? So he was actually still moving?
Oh, that's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think it's just a plot hole, maybe.
No, I think she's definitely Sonic fast.
She just scurries around
3
times the speed of a normal person.
Like they really hammered it home that her knee is hurt. And yet somehow the skipping gifted fire starter monster.
And Madman just gives up.
Yeah.
He's like, she's not here.
He went, they use
He
Hunt's
definitely
ketchup.
didn't go into that only thing she could have gone into.
The half-open refrigerator with food all over the floor.
With toilet paper. Why is this toilet paper so cold?
Madman has a water tank in his kitchen. So I have to say that he understands what a refrigerator is. Because there's a hot water tank in his kitchen.
I don't think we're calling that by what it is. I think that's an ice box.
Oh.
It's a Frigidaire. Even if he had no concept of let's say he came from the 1800s. He
absolutely knows what a refrigerator is. He's just toying with her.
No, he's not.
Yes.
Let's say no.
This is one for fun. All the other ones, he is contractually obligated to murder with Max, but this one was one for him.
So if you cut this out of the movie, along with
you're in and out in an hour,
Dave Shakespearean soliloquy, we'd be in and out in close to an hour, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Look, we're in the Black Lodge now, and it's somehow 300
I love that
feet
shot.
deep.
It's a cool shot.
Look at that parquet floor.
Yeah,
it's not parquet.
That Benedum Civic Center parquet floor is amazing. I could use a little more Sherpa though.
She did not overturn those tables and chairs on our way in.
Madman did.
Like, what
No,
was he
he
pissed that he couldn't find her?
No,
Maybe he did it on his way out. Yeah.
Which is to my point.
Maybe the gifted children.
Even if he
use this
didn't know what
their
a refrigerator was,
powers.
he would be like, "What's this thing with a door on it
What?
that she may have gone in, where there's no other exit in this room?"
He's hunting her. He's toying her.
He don't give a fuck about that.
What did we time this? It's like 6 minutes, right?
Oh yeah.
You and I
No,
both timed
it was like
I gotta-
3.5 or 4.
Oh my god, she reminds me of somebody. I'm gonna have to tell you who it is off camera.
I bet I know.
Right to the chest.
Like, there's our blood budget. We've spent it.
Yep.
And thank God someone set up a beanbag for her to fall into.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Was that a close up of
Okay.
a hand? I don't know.
Crash landing.
Dude, at this point, I'm just saving myself for the bus scene.
Oh, look at Betsy. She's like, oh, maybe I should proactively do something.
Guys,
She's got a white flashlight with her white.
she has a
shirt.
white. Exact. I was gonna say that, Big Z.
Oh.
Man,
What is going on with this?
I love whoever the costume designer was is on point.
The costume designer was Dippy.
Prop director Dippy.
Why? That's so. I never noticed this before.
See, this is why you watch a movie at least 6 times in a week and scream at it, because you can always find little secrets and nuggets just to cherish and hold dear to your heart.
Do you think there's a meaning behind that?
No, I think it's purely coincidental. They didn't. There's no way they did this on purpose.
Look at that Viewmaster.
I would say that they did it as like a Clue thing, but this movie came out before Clue the movie, and they weren't smart enough to relate it to Clue the board game.
What does the yellow desk lamp mean?
Well, that
It
stands for the
means
fear.
suffering of the Native Americans.
Is that a jackalope painting behind her?
That is either a llama that a gifted kid has drawn.
I feel like I
A
need
silhouette?
to say I made that joke because of the documentary based off The Shining.
Oh, you mean room,
Yeah,
room 237?
Oh!
Yes.
Oh, Max, get
Look
out!
at him holding up money.
Max was high rolling.
He wasn't lying. He went really to go play poker.
I love that he's holding up like $60 worth of 20s.
It would be
Right
awesome
up
if
to
there
the
was just like a
camera.
naked woman behind him dancing.
Oh, what if he had like coke like dashed under his nose and
Yeah.
like
Oh,
wild
he-
eyes?
Look at the cornucopia on the wall.
Fellas.
Well, it's Thanksgiving, Jared.
I know. That's why this is a Thanksgiving movie. We're going to watch it at Thanksgiving.
Did I lose myself? No. Okay. I can't hear myself.
Uh-oh.
It's
I can
okay,
hear
though.
you. I can hear you, Big Z. Can you hear me, Big Z?
I know everybody really needs to hear my critical thoughts.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're all good. Yeah.
I wish I
okay.
could
We're
hear
good. We're back
myself.
to business.
I
What'd you
want, I want
do?
to make sure that you monitor. This poor kid's like, oh God, now what?
That kid has
spoiled.
gotten the shit beat out of him every day of this camp.
Yep, by TP. No more than
Here comes the best part of this movie. Hands down, 1,000%.
It's 85 minutes to get to this.
Is it hands down or hands up?
Hands.
Madman, fat hands up.
Madman.
The best part of this
hands
movie.
and feet.
Katie, did you bring us beers?
I'm good. Well, for the scene coming up,
You're gonna need a beer, man.
It's going to be a chugathon.
You also don't want to miss this incredible feat.
Katie,
Wow, I didn't. Katie, wait. Here, come. You're the real MVP, Katie.
with that Viewmaster.
She's got a hell of a Halloween tree she's decorating here too.
I want to see it after this.
Oh, well, she's. Oh, no!
Someone please explain what just happened.
Well, I guess when you shoot someone at close quarters, they explode like the 4th of July.
So Ellie just popped up. We thought Ellie was dead from an axe chop to the neck. And she just jumped scared into a window, and Betsy
blew her away.
Shot her in the face. Blew her.
Her head exploded at a scanner's level amount of gore.
And then she gave zero reaction to shooting this person in the face.
Amazing. Just amazing.
Oh, God. That is the best.
Josh, you missed so much from turning this off after 30 minutes.
I saw every moment of this. I was usually just 4 or 5 beers in and didn't care.
Here we go. Well, talk about being beers
Guys,
in. Here's
perfect
the scene.
timing for those beers. Oh, there. 1, 2. Just keep them up.
Oh, God.
Hey, listeners, you might not hear us talk for the next.
You're going to hear a lot of chugging.
I'm sorry if there's chugging noises.
Glug, 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 glug.
God. And this beer is cold. Jazz hands. Oh.
He's nimble. Oh, hand.
Mm. Oh, God. There's going to be a lot of hand.
Holy shit.
This is a cold
Jesus
beer.
God.
Oh, my God.
This sucks.
Oh, this is hard.
Hand.
Oh.
Oh, God. Oh, no. The best part of a podcast is 30 seconds of silence as 3 grown-ass men drink beer because of a fucking movie from 1982.
Oh, God.
We're watching a woman gingerly beat an inflated hand.
Oh,
that's heartburn.
Oh, God.
Oh, don't worry, it's over. He's definitely gone now. You beat his hand into submission. There he goes.
That 8% alcohol truly unruly, baby.
Oh, did you see that Ty West edit fade? Oh, God. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
This is either going to be... Oh, God.
We're turning into animals.
We're turning into madmen.
This is what we deserve.
After this, I'm just going to put on a pair of suspenders and go gingerly sprinting into the night with my bare fat feet.
Do a heel click. I think there's not a lot of hand shots after this.
I think having Jimmy drive the truck away or the bus away is almost the last.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely get some. We're getting near the end. Do we? Do we let this play out through the credits?
Well, yeah.
It ain't over till it's over, baby.
We'll have something to talk about over the credits, I'm sure.
The bitter fucking end. Biggsy, I haven't seen your face all night.
He's
Lean
in
into
the
the camera.
There he is. Oh my God.
Hey, my man.
My middle-aged body just ate the buckle.
This is a disaster.
With that bus scene.
Hold on, wait. I'm going to come at you with a Madman style scare. You ready?
Oh, no.
Yep. Whoa. Shit.
For the listeners at home, Josh just FaceTimed a hand close up to Jared over
that
the
was
internet.
terrifying. Well, that sound was me uncorking.
Yeah. That's a generous pour that you just poured for the last 3 minutes of a movie.
It's Friday the 13th, baby.
You got a party.
Well,
what good movie are you going to watch tonight after this?
Oh, Friday the 13th.
Which one?
Probably part 2.
Part 2. That's a good place to start.
Oh, yeah. You love the Mickey Mouse.
Kirsten Baker, baby.
Yeah. Part 2 is a great place to start. I am not a fan of the original.
Right.
I get that
it's
it started
good.
everything, but I'm just not into it.
It's
I'm there
good.
for it, but 2.
It's not bad. I'm not saying it's terrible.
You get bacon, baby.
You do get bacon.
It's fine. It's not anywhere near my favorite, but it's.
Oh, there's stairs.
So wait, you guys have you're listening to the sound and watching the subtitles.
No,
so
we didn't do subtitles.
We did not get subtitles.
Oh, okay.
So if you have anything other than mumbles when she says knife or whatever she's supposedly saying,
no, you guys need to really listen to what she says.
I will crank it up after she doesn't shoot Madman instantly like she did Ellie.
I know.
You know what? Ellie was begging her for her phone number.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Ellie was not phone worthy.
And Betsy was like, I'm not giving this bitch my phone number.
I think
I will not call her when.
Do you think Betsy kind of has an air of superiority?
Yeah, definitely.
I think she thinks she's better than a lot of these counselors.
No.
Yeah.
She just wants to be with TP.
Why?
Yeah, why? He's possessive.
Because they fucking spun around like teapots.
That's true. He did seduce her with the teapot swirl.
Yeah, she's under his spell.
The TP was possessive.
Oh,
abusive.
bang!
TP, teapot, TP, teapot. Oh wait, it's not teapot, it's teacup. Shit.
TP teapot.
Teapot. Hi, my name is Teapot.
That was one of his sexual maneuvers.
Oh,
look at that!
Look how good his makeup is.
Oh, he
They
looks
don't
so
even
good.
blend that eye.
That is terrifying.
Oh, no, it's not. He looks like a pound puppy.
My pet monster.
This is terrifying. Look at he smacked her.
Oh, he slashed her.
Oh, he's got fingers. Is that bone or just really bad makeup?
I mean, your skull isn't made.
It's kind of cool.
This is kind of savage. This is very like Last House on the Left.
Yeah. The first. Okay.
Now it looks like I don't know.
But it's very ADR and the makeup's terrible.
She kind of looks like the old
There's
grandpa
a
in House
drink.
2. That's
fat
drinking.
feet drink. Good God, I'm gonna. I can't wait to watch this at Thanksgiving.
I feel like the last 20 minutes of this podcast are going to sound very moist.
Oh. Okay.
Here we go.
Listen.
The novel? The novel?
The novel?
The novel? Oh. God.
So, I think his candles, that's why he keeps lighting them. It's foreshadowing. Because eventually they're going to burn the house down.
But why was that? Why'd that one stay lit?
I don't know.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's cool as shit. That's cool as shit. You can see his family, his wife and kids are like.
And he added to it a little bit.
I need that picture framed.
That's really fucking cool.
God. And then there's
and then there's dipshit.
How did he make it to the road?
Where was the road?
He can find the main road, but not their camp?
If he walked to the road, why didn't the bus kids pick him up?
Oh, God, here we go.
And why is he so, like, traumatized? He hasn't seen anything, has he?
Yeah. He saw the basement.
He saw their family.
Okay.
Remember, he, quote-unquote, walked into the...
Here's Dippy.
Here we go.
That's a wrap on Dippy.
He's Sherpa.
Oh, this song.
Will you crank it up on your TV so I can...
No, I swear TP's
just put it into post.
Just blunk.
I just hate that you have to stare into his dumb doe eyes.
Look at him stomp into the beat as he flexes.
Legend is beware the madman Mars.
Boom, boom, boom.
So does he just go disappear now? Like my work is done until someone else screams my name 20 times?
Because it looks like he's just like marching down the highway towards the next kill.
Well, this is, I mean, again, he didn't do his job because you still have Richie, you still have Max out there.
That's true.
So if he just drives, if they just drive away from Long Island.
Sequel is He's going after Richie. We replace Richie with a completely different actor.
Well, here's the thing.
Richie growing up is Ken Marino.
That will get this movie made. I guarantee.
I mean, if they made Hell Baby with Ken Marino, why can't we get this greenlit?
So credits are rolling for but the thing about Richie,
Song of the Fifth Wind.
Here's why this movie. Here's why this movie makes no sense.
Wait, hold on. Before you go into
it, you guys indulge me for a second.
Okay.
All right.
Richie is the one who summons him. So, would not Madman be more inclined to go after him more than anybody else?
No,
Richie
Madman was just letting
in
him
his house.
No, Madman was letting them in and out of the house like it was an open house.
That's what I'm saying. Why didn't he kill Richie first, the one who summoned him, which is the whole...
Maybe Madman is a realtor. He didn't have his gold jacket on.
That's it. That has to be it.
Maybe Madman was so appreciative of Richie waking him up.
Yeah, see, speaking of waking up, they do that last sting, so you wake up with your date.
We did it.
Or you wake
we did it.
Oh, wow. I don't have to watch that for another 2 months.
Casting for the sequel based off this new thought. So Ken Marino is Richie.
Obviously.
We get John Goodman as Max.
Wait.
Yeah, for sure.
Max looked a little rough back in 81. Do we think 40-some years later he's still around?
Yeah,
we do.
Oh.
He's waiting for
He would be in his 90s.
Plus, no one makes a horror movie in modern times now anyway, so we rewind it. The sequel actually takes place 10 years after the first.
I want there to be a
And then we get Ty West to direct.
Oh, God. Of course. Ty West hasn't done the aughts yet, so call him up.
Oh, shit. You
tell him to find a working Zune and Napster.
If you ever have seen Innkeepers, there's cell phones. They record on laptops.
Pretty sure that was early aughts.
Guys, if I may, to officially anoint this and preserve it into the hallowed halls of the shit locker, I would like to propose a toast. If you gentlemen would grab your drinks.
I don't want to drink anymore.
I would like to, in the words of TP from this movie, to friends and friendship, love and lovers, may you always have more than you need. Cheers.
Oh,
cheers.
Thank you, Madman, for
what a 6-week experience.
We laughed, we cried, we madmaned.
Oh man,
we did Madman for sure. So
I just can't believe it took 40-some years of my life to see the 29th movie on the top 25 list of all-time best slashers.
By a poor freelancer for Complex. That poor man.
By a broken AI bot.
No, that
wrote for Complex.
That was a man who said, "You know what? I'm tired of talking about Air Force Ones. Can I please talk about some horror movies?"
Yes, and he did.
I'm tired of talking.
Why is Jared?
Jared, you just went all. Are you about to die?
What is going on with your screen?
I feel like we just went into entirely different.
Oh,
okay, there you are.
You paused your screen for a sec.
Well, the fifth winds have blown, my friend.
Look out! The fifth wind is blowing a whole hell of a lot and very hot right now.
I was gonna ask you guys a question, but
is this a game?
Can I ask?
I'm amazed you didn't have any games ready for us this week.
My thing is it's podcast related, but it's business, so I don't know if we. I was gonna ask, do we
watch this again? No, not tonight.
Immediately, right now.
No,
replay it.
Let's go.
Do we pick the next two?
Says no.
Do you guys want to pick the next two movies now, or?
Well, you have the list.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna
do the list that you have.
Wait, we haven't selected new movies.
No, we still have movies to choose from.
Oh, that's true.
All right, hold on.
I've lost all concept of what we're even doing here.
We're gonna order some food, that's for sure.
DP.
Food's ordered. Oh my God.
Crowdsourcing the answer. Our next two movies
Thank God for
are going to
common
be
sense that the food is
our
ordered.
next two movies. Now we're finally starting fresh with two new movies
Yay.
for the
Wait,
first time.
what are you talking about? New movies?
We don't
Oh,
have to watch Madman again.
yeah, I understand the way this podcast works, but it's from the
Yeah,
list that we had already.
Now this is too much of a peek behind the curtain.
It's been
Our next two
a
movies,
long hour and a half.
ladies and gentlemen, the next battle of whatever this podcast is
Eat
called.
the buckle.
Yeah, will be Demon Knight. Sorry, Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Knight versus oh God,
Cheerleader
camp.
Oh man.
So
we might have our next 6-week special.
I don't know. How do we sew this?
All right, Buckle Babes and Buckle Bros, thanks for tuning in with us
And
to
Buckle
watch
People.
and Buckle People
And
who
Buckle
identify as other and all in between. I don't know.
I mean, you might have a belt buckle. You could be
Buckle
like
folks.
a buckle folks.
You might enjoy eating buckles. It doesn't matter. Thanks for joining us. We enjoy doing this for y'all, and we hope that you get a kick out of it. And we'll see you next time with 2 new movies.
Save some room for next week because you're gonna eat the fucking buckle.
Save my liver.
I guess we could cut it there. I don't know. What do we do now?
I don't know.
We say bye.
Bye. Let's record a different finish and you can edit.
Oh.
Or not.
No, I'm going to leave this all in. You told me to.
Bye.
I'd like to get into something a bit more personal. Tonight, you all witnessed a scene between Betsy and me, up at the campfire, that should have never happened. I'd like to publicly apologize to Betsy and to the rest of you for subjecting you to my petty and selfish attitude. That's it, folks.